craziest thing to think about? Frogs' legs to reduce inflammation. It is crazy, isn't it? When you think about, like, no, I'm not going to eat frogs' legs. Are you crazy? Like, but how is that different to eating a piece of dead animal, dead cow, dead chicken, dead pig? Like, what? Do you see what I'm getting at here? Because a lot of people are doing extraordinary things to try and heal their gut, and they're trying to find solutions to try and heal their gut when the gut heals itself. Okay, it doesn't need anything from the outside to heal it. That's why water fasting, for example, can be a really good option. But when we eat certain foods, we're either giving ourselves the best possible chance or suppressing our body from actually doing the healing work, okay? Or giving us symptom relief. That's not what you want. You don't want symptom relief, okay? You want to treat the cause of the problem, okay? The cause of the problem is a lot to do with what you put inside of your body, okay? It's the environmental factors, okay? All environmental factors. So not only food, but what happens up here as well, okay? So there is no difference between something like frog's legs to reduce inflammation, or cow, or pig, or chicken, okay? We're a confused society, okay? We think we need all these things. What's the easiest lifestyle to follow? Okay, what's the easiest lifestyle to follow? And what's the most accessible food around the world? Can anyone tell me? Post down in the comments below what you think is the most accessible food in this world. Okay. Probably fruits and vegetables. Yeah? I mean, you can get fruits and vegetables everywhere you go. You can't get raw milk, you can't get organic grass-fed beef everywhere you go. Whatever. It doesn't really matter if it's organic and grass-fed. It's the same animal protein, it's the same animal fat, it's the same saturated fat, it's the same cholesterol that's going into your body. They're not happier when they get a shot to the head. They're not happier. The end result is still slaughter. So if that's your excuse, there is none. But I wanted to make this video because, again, as I said before, there's no difference between something that we create to, sell. Okay, there's so many people selling. Well, there's a lot of people selling meat, dairy, and eggs, right? Okay, there's a lot of money in that meat and the dairy because it's profitable. There's no money in fruits and vegetables. You can't go and tell someone, oh, eat this, and I'm going to sell you all these bananas. And who's going to make money off that? No one is. But if you get a nice piece of meat that's wrapped up, in a plastic container, and you sell it for like $20 or whatever, that's where you're making money off that. And what goes behind the scenes, you don't know about that, do you? And if you do, and you still eat it, something wrong with you. But no. Post down in your comments below what you think, what you're thinking as well out there, because I'm not the only one who's crazy to think that we're trying to find all these answers when the answer is sitting right in front of us. And it's our natural diet, it's our natural biological diet, it comes from fruits and vegetables. It's what the human body was designed to eat, otherwise you wouldn't be sick in the first place. And it's not necessarily because of junk food, okay? It's not necessarily because of soda or whatever. It's about putting the right foods inside your bodies. I mean, there's no best time to eat more fruits and vegetables than now. And why do we say that? Why do we say, oh, eat more fruits and vegetables to improve your health? We don't say eat more meat to improve your health, do we? The more fruits and veggies you eat, the healthier you're going to be. Even a little bit of meat. It's just the same as do you want to hang yourself or shoot yourself point blank, In the end, you're going to suffer from eating these foods over and over and over again. Your body's going to accumulate these toxins. Your body's going to accumulate the cholesterol, the fat, okay? And even if your colon heals, okay, heals, and you have no symptoms with eating these foods, how about all the other diseases that are caused by animal protein, animal products, animal fat, like diabetes and heart disease? Atherosclerosis, look it up. You know, it's where when you get plaque inside your arteries, when you eat animal products, you create this inside of your body. You restrict your blood flow, and that's why people get heart attacks. 700,000 people die of heart attacks every single year in the United States, and that's because of heart disease. But it's not said, is it? No one knows about this. How are you going to improve that? How are you going to reduce your risk of heart disease? Whole food, plant-based diet.
Saturated fat and cholesterol. It is made to run a baby chicken for 21 days with no outside energy. It is pure fat and cholesterol. And when we put that into our bloodstream, it coats our red blood cells. Our blood gets thicker and more viscous. It changes our hormone levels. It raises our cholesterol levels. There's nothing healthy about eating the yolk of the egg.
But I thought cholesterol and saturated fat wasn't an issue anymore.
You know, these saturated fat studies that have come out trying to vindicate saturated fat, this is a campaign by the dairy industry, right? Number one source of saturated fat is dairy. It's not meat. 2008, the global dairy industry got together at a meeting and explicitly, read their agenda, was to neutralize the negative impact of milk fat by regulators and medical professionals, unquote. So what did? They funded studies.
The main study that started the whole saturated fat media craze was funded by the National Dairy Council. The egg industry similarly funds studies that confuse consumers by making claims that eggs don't negatively affect heart function. That is, only when compared to eating a McDonald's sausage McMuffin? So what they're really saying is that eating eggs is just as bad as eating a McMuffin.
When you eat foods like beef or steak or a processed meat, a hot dog, you're not just getting saturated fat. You're also getting other additional toxins that are in that food. There's heme iron, carcinogens, processing chemicals. This is all a lot more complicated than just looking at saturated fat.
No cholesterol in plants, guys. No cholesterol in plants. So anyway, even if your colon is healed or whatever, you're putting your body at risk of all sorts of other diseases, and you don't want that. Okay, you don't want that. Post down your comments below what you think about this, and you know, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you understand what I'm trying to say, give it a thumbs up. And you know, if you love fruits and vegetables, give it a thumbs up as well. Alright guys, take care. We'll see you in the next video, and all the best for all those people that are healing out there. Cheers.